Good evening, it's Robin, certified nutrition specialist, talking to you today about 3 ways to control your blood sugar so that you can prevent diabetes, or you are pre-diabetic. This will help you, or you do not want to be either of them. What I want you to do when you're listening to this is, or just know to share this video with those that you love, because I'm going to give you the 3 ways. And I really want you, each one teach one. So if you're hearing this, share it, save it, make sure that other people can hear it too. Because the problem is that, and I may have said this, 50% of the population are diabetic or pre-diabetic. And then there's a whole host of folks that have no idea that they are have compromised blood sugar. And when you are diabetic, then you are taking medications, which has side effects, and maybe having to put insulin in your body. And there's all these complications that are related. And unbeknownst to a lot of us, it is happening at an alarming rate because of what we eat. So I'm going to give you the tips and the tools. I'm going to break it all down to you right now. So the first thing is about the food that we eat. So what happens, how we get to be diabetic, is that we are eating more sugar than our body can use. Now you might say, well, I don't eat a lot of sugar. What do you mean? Because it doesn't just look like sugar. Like if you're putting a candy bar in your mouth, oh yeah, okay, that was sugar. If you drank a soda, okay, yeah, that had sugar. But it also relates to if you ate bread or oatmeal or an apple or pasta or a granola bar. Whatever your body cannot burn at the end of the day is going to turn into sugar, store as fat, and do things that maybe you didn't intend. So I'm going to give you the tools so that you can mitigate that from happening. So when you're eating a carbohydrate, so let's say you're eating a bowl of oatmeal, I recommend that you combine that with a protein source. So let's say eggs. And you might be vegan or vegetarian and you don't do eggs. I'm going to give you another option. But let's say you have a bowl of oatmeal and you have eggs. So eggs, and I should say a cup of oatmeal, but I'm going to come back to that. So if you're eating eggs or you're eating your oatmeal, then you combine that with a protein source, which would be eggs. And that helps to slow down that oatmeal turning into sugar in your body. So the first part of that is combining with a protein. And let's say you do not eat eggs. Another option, if you're not doing oatmeal, is I do a plant-based protein smoothie daily. So that's my protein, and then I put only a cup of fruit or half a cup because I don't want to have more fruit than the protein. So it's that balance between the carbohydrate and that protein. So that's part of it. The other part of that is when you're eating your carbohydrates, you want to keep it to a serving. And that might shock you if you look at the package. So let's say you're eating rice, or let's say cereal. You're eating a bowl of cereal and you just put a whole bowl, but a serving may just be 3/4 of a cup, which doesn't seem like much. But in one serving, you could get 3 or 4 servings unbeknownst to you. And that's helping to throw the blood sugar off. So throughout the day, even if you think you're eating healthy, you may have had a granola bar. You may have even had a piece of fruit. You've had all these items throughout the day, which are carbohydrates, without protein and without knowing that it can spike your blood sugar. So keeping that blood sugar stable is you're going to combine it with a protein source. And you're also going to make sure that you are sticking with the serving size. That is going to help to keep your blood sugar balanced. That is step 1. Step 2 is exercise. I think we think about exercise as, I just want to lose weight or get the pounds off. Exercise helps your body to better manage the sugar and not have it turn into sugar in the body. It helps to burn what we're consuming throughout the day. And it doesn't have to be you running a marathon. And I'm not an exercise expert, and that is part of my personal struggle. But walking, my mother does Pilates, and she's seen a difference in her A1C, in her blood sugar. So consistency about moving your body will help with that blood sugar. And if you are a female, as we age, midlife, over 40, weight-bearing exercises becomes very critical. And the more weights we do, the more it helps to burn. And I want to say the more carbohydrates you can eat, but I don't want you to have that false narrative that, oh, I can just eat, and then, do all the exercise. No, you want to do more exercise than you're doing now and eat a little bit less of the carbohydrates that you're doing now, and it will help to balance your blood sugar. And then the third one is, before I tell you the third one, I don't know if I said this already, and I may have not said this. I have created a menu guide. Go and get that. It's complimentary. Get it right now, right? Go and get it, and it'll help you with portion sizes and give you ideas of what to eat and when to eat. So it's a wonderful resource that I created, and I want to make sure that you get that. So go get that. I don't know if I said that when I started. All right. And number 3. So we said number 1 was having a protein source with your carbohydrates and making sure that your carbohydrate is kept to a serving throughout the day. That'll help keep your blood sugar balanced. Number 2 is about exercise. Like, you legit have to move your body on a regular basis. That helps to process the sugar that you've eaten. Even if you didn't think you had sugar, most of the carbohydrates will turn into sugar in the body, unbeknownst to us. And then number 3 is actually about vitamin D. Folks only think of vitamin D a lot of times for their bones, but there are 400 receptors for vitamin D in our cells, like all around our body. And vitamin D actually helps with insulin resistance in our blood sugar. And a lot of people don't know that. Like, vitamin D it's like a hero in so many ways. It's an easy deficiency to have, but also an easy one not to have. So right now also, if you don't have your necessary nutrition vitamin D, first of all, why not? But then now get it, because now you know, right? That it helps with blood sugar control and blood sugar management. And also vitamin D is an anti-inflammatory. So it helps to reduce inflammation in the body. It is crazy of all the things that vitamin D can do, and a lot of times you don't know that. Specifically, I want to make sure that you are aware of taking K2 with your vitamin D, because the K helps to transport calcium that's in our bodies. So if you're a woman in midlife and we're concerned about our bones, or if you're a man that's concerned about your bones, as we age, our bodies change, our estrogen changes, and our bones weaken, we need that vitamin D, but we need the K2 to make sure that calcium that's in our body, that's in our blood, gets into our bones. It can be dangerous otherwise. Don't just take my word for it. I really want you to research that. It can get dangerous. So when you go to the Necessary Nutrition site, there's vitamin D without K there. But I'm recommending that you get the D3, K2, especially if you're a woman over 40, if you're a woman in midlife. Go and get that right now for multiple reasons, but it'll also help you with your blood sugar. I think I said it all. I'm going to repeat. Get your nutrition guide, complimentary. Also get your D3K, your Necessary Nutrition D3K2, and share this video. Share it with people that you love that need to know about that blood sugar. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, I think that's it. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Take care. I got to figure out how to hang up. Okay, take care.